Hello. This looked like a mess, but it's working. I'm running two separate 100s. I have two heaters on it. I'm using this power bank, this Hyper Juice battery, the 150s. See that? I'm using two 150s to charge these go zero from the front and the rear. I'm using a 65. I'm using this Hyper Juice C to charge that one up to extend the battery usage. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can zoom in it. You got power coming in and you got power going out. Let's try to get my hand steady. But you got power coming in. I'm trying to get it so I can adjust. There you go. You got power coming in and power going out. See, 45. So it's not going to go dead for a long time. It was reading 40 something, 44 hours. 4.4 hours, not 44, 4.4 hours before it drained. It's only taking 20 watts. So I'm using two heaters. I got them looped into each other. And I'm using two C inverters. I'm using two C inverters. So I'm running two, I guess they're 200 watt heaters. They're both putting out heat. I just want to see if I can continuously charge them through another power bank. And as you can see, you can. And I'm feeding one in from this end. I'm gonna unplug it so you can see it showed up so that it's charging. You should change when I unplug this one. This is for the bottom number, 0 watts. Then I'm gonna plug it in. See if it's gonna see it. It takes a while for it to see it. And it's showing you charge. Takes a while for it to calculate the time. And you see it's calculating the time. So it's showing you how many hours it's going to be with 12 hours, 13 hours, slight back and forth. 20 hours on input. So it's going through a pass through. So it's taking the energy out of the Hyperjuice battery that I have plugged in. And it's this one right here. Well, it's this one right here to plug in the back of this, because these get plugged in the back, the newer ones. See the heat staying on? Right now it's in a pass-through mode. The older one works better. I don't know why. It gives a better reading. You know, it is what it is. As you can see, the top one, the old style one, is reading 00. And it says hours to empty. But both of them are still running off the heater, off the power banks. But the new one has a little issue going on. It's not showing the readings. The old one is showing the readings. But you can easily get about 10 hours off of this with the 150s. So I'm going to show you that will work. Pass through and using 2 heaters. Both of them are putting out heat. For some funny reason, this is not reading the, I'm going to plug it again. Maybe it's the cable. Saying full in hours, but it's not reading nothing. It could be the power bank acting up, because it's an old power bank, hyper juice power bank. The other one's staying steady. You can see the top number is staying steady on it. But they both were saying 4.5, so you could get the same amount of hours out of it. So if you want to have 2 separate areas to heat up with the 2 Sherpa 100s AC, you can have 2 separate battery banks, one backup to power each. But the problem is you can't buy these too much now. They're hard to get. I'm going to show you what you could do to extend the battery life for the Sherpas and running 2 heaters. If you was in a tent or you need something that's to warm up an area, this would be perfect to warm up an area. You see the wattage is being used out of the heaters. I believe you can get about 8 hours out of these power banks all together from both of them running at the same time. Easy. Now I'm showing you the wattage it's using. Keeping my connection. See, the other one is saying 0 hours. Right now it's running through a pass-through on the top one. The bottom one is showing you 46 hours and it's charging the bottom number. And that's running 2 heaters. Like I said, they're not blowing super high, super hot, but warmness is better than nothing. I'm charging it up. I'm going to do a pass through, and I think this is fully. I'm just going to show it that it's not going to read because I'm using energy out of it. I'm thinking I'm having a problem with battery with this top battery, but it is still showing that it's charging. So, see how the bottom one filled up? Look at the top one filled up already. They're both going through pass through. So all the energy is really being drained out of this hyper juice battery. 2 heaters, and if you want to keep, you're trying to keep it to get 8 hours worth of heat out of it. See how it's going through pass through? Both of them are charging up now. And over at the bottom will be fully charged. So it's saying no hours, and none of them is using the hours, the actual hours of the batteries is doing the pass through. So if you have solar and you had enough energy coming through, you could use the heaters during the daytime, run them all the time, and charge the battery up because you're not using that much energy. Okay, I'm just showing you running two heaters at the same time, how much energy you use. They're not, you know, something's going to blow out 200 degrees, 300 degrees, but, you know, something to keep you warm. Thank you for watching. God bless.